A late season clash, one that could have huge stakes and could be a determining factor in how this season is remembered. Week 11 in EA Sports College Football. It's the ECU Pirates and the Knights. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Well, guys, I did check in with the Pirates head coach pregame. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So the East Carolina Pirates offense will start this game off with the football. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number one for the squad.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Pirates will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. Tough day in that last loss, threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. On the run, it's Middleton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Carroll. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Hauls it in with one hand.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
The Knights will have it 1st and 10. Just going to keep it after the snap. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Brings up 2nd down.
The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. White. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Floats it out in space. Breaks into the open. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
They're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed way upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
Dropping back, it's Harrell. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Knights! A great catch and run for 6. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Pirates will get things started here on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And the Pirates will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's when they'll put it in play. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's the handoff. Turning it on!
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's Rutledge. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Got his man downfield. Finds a crease at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Knights!
Man, make it a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. Fielded in the end zone. It's Allen. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing.
And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Back to pass. quick strike complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Hamlin.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Could not make his way to the corner. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. He wants to change this route. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Middleton. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the 1st quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Motion from the wideout. Scanning the field, it's Harrell. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring. Down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory.
Kill. 949, rock star. Ready. Wide 80. Go.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Quarterback decides, let's think this 4th down play over, and he calls a timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. The Knights line up to punt it away. This will be their 1st punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. East Carolina sending the offense. work. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. And I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
Red pass, it's complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Pirates moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
3rd down following the sack by the D. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's complete to the left. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Pirates will punt this one away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. On the run, it's Middleton. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Harrell. Got his man. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Throwing, White. Flushed out of the pocket. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Tries to get it on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back. 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's Harrell. Rushes on him. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it. Deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The run inside. It's great. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And the Pirates want to pick up the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got a man. It's Hamlet. And he's got plenty for the 1st down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of a 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Running inside, it's Middleton. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On the ground, it's Rutledge.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical.
Could be an alley. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40, all the way down to the 38-yard line.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Harrell. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gray. They make the stop, but he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 5 team, the South Carolina Gamecocks.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Rutledge. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
The Knights head coach told me at the half he is thrilled with the play of his quarterback. No turnovers right now. They have been clean and efficient on offense. They've got a lead. Let's see if they can continue that here in the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on the vibes down here on the sidelines coming back. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Gonna run it. It's Middleton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Looking to throw, it's Harrell. He lets one fly deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And I'm not surprised by the decision-making of this QB. Like, I would go there, too. Like, he's been the go-to guy, man. He's already got 2 touchdown passes on the day. So I'm going to take shots because I believe in my wide receiver. Sometimes it's not going to come home, and it didn't on that play. Tip your cap to the defense, but I got a feeling that's not the last ball he'll throw his way.
On the move. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the first down. That is a killer if you're the defensive coordinator. You've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Knights want to crank the tempo. They go play action with White. Skips away from pressure. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Knights! And the pummeling has started. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. That play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Right back to the well. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Finds space on the right. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. The Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Hauls it in.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Finds his man in the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And the Pirates are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. He's got it on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Using his legs, it's Middleton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
To throw, it's Harrell. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Fires to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Knights will call on their punt team. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25. But here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Gray. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Pirates are in the hurry-up.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And the Pirates are facing 3rd and inches. Defense wants to bring the heat. Quick release by the QB. Oh, a lot of space. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, Pirates. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now this offense is back on the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. The run inside. It's Middleton. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Motion from the wide receiver. Throws it back. He's got an open man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Snags it and he's open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Number 97 set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pirates will get things started here on offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Makes the catch. It's Hamlet. There he goes. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Pirates want to move quickly. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. It's complete on the right side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running inside, it's Gray. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, East Carolina.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
And there's still life in this team. Obviously, they're down here in the fourth quarter, but they're able to execute the onside kick. They retain possession, and now let's see what happens.
Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the right. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. And the Pirates with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got his man to the left. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Maybe a pickup of 2, and they'll stop him right there. And that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's going to run it. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. In the red area, it's Gray. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Bringing the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. Unleashes to the end zone. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Gonna run it. It's Middleton. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Now on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air. It's Harrell. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Middleton. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. The Pirates trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Flips it out to the back. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or two.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and, David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's
strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback may change this route. The play action fake. Looking to buy time. Slings it downfield. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead